the mundane stuff.
All right, I'm sad to say, guys, that we have not had any microphone going on the whole entire time.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, like no one else can hear us?
Yep, microphone and players were turned off or muted.
We actually have any viewers right
Yeah, no, we have 5 viewers. Yes, but they being us. I feel like an idiot because I didn't click the unmute button.
That's great.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
put up in voice. Got it.
Yeah, I'm awesome like that. So, yay, we don't get people watching because they can't hear us.
Oh, I do have one note in my OneNote about an inn in the south of the slums that may lead to Uber. So we got that info from someone.
Well, then let's go there.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Okay, so quick synopsis, just to let everyone know because no one heard anything. Word critical, misconduct, blah 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 blah. Building our channel. I'm an idiot. Did put in sound. You know, the usual. And this is my group. I love them all. They hate me right now. Currently, what's happened is the Raven talked his way out of and then ended up having a drink at the bar with the shooter. And I've turned my attention over to the rest of the group. Anyways, back to real time.
At least we didn't start the show with saying something like, I don't know,
Balls?
tentacle porn or something.
I told you guys that in private.
All right.
That's what we do on our weekdays off.
Does this get awkward? I think it just got awkward. Oh god.
We Google chat live porn. We critique.
Your daughter is sitting on your lap.
Yeah, okay,
I forget. She's like, hey, daughters come from someplace.
And sometimes they come from porn.
You know what? I want a critical misconduct T-shirt now. That's a silhouette of Glenn sitting with his daughter in the chair that says that.
Daughters come from someplace.
Daughters come from someplace.
All right. So yeah, we ended on a rooftop, and Glenn didn't get shot in the face.
Yeah, that's good.
Which is always a good thing.
Anyways, so you guys have probably determined that, yes, you need to head to this bar, right?
Yeah, it was like Navor or Navori or I don't know. That's what I wrote. Something along those lines.
Wait, I thought that was a person.
Yeah.
Oh, it might be a person at the inn in the South Slums. That could
Yeah.
be the case.
Yeah.
At the scrambling pony.
Stumbling pony.
The stumbling pony, because we discussed that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
didn't like the
Was
name
that
of
the same
Scrambling
bar?
Pony. The stumbling pony made more sense.
Navo.
Navor.
Is it Navor?
Yeah, I did. That's what I wrote.
Naboo.
Naboo?
Prince Abu.
So I had that person being at an inn in the south of the slums. Is that the same stumbling pony?
Yes.
Or was the stumbling
Yes.
pony not in the slums?
Yeah.
South Inn.
Yeah, it is the stumbling
Inn.
pony in the southern part
Navor
of the
is
slums.
the inn.
Is it the slum stumbling pony, though?
The slumming stumbling pony?
Are there multiple?
Is this a franchise?
It's a chain.
Stumbling pony is at the South Inn.
Yeah.
Nope,
Do you
because-
mean the stumbling pony on Rancho or the stumbling pony
I
on
mean
Main
the
Street?
tumbling pony next to the gymnastics place.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the slums are more in the east, not really the south, so that's why I questioned everything. Like, there's really, the south is mostly craftsman, gate, and merchant.
Fair.
We're just figuring it out.
Oh, look at that pretty.
Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. I can see where it could be south from us.
Because my only note for the stumbling pony was it was in the southern part of the city, but I didn't know if that meant the slums or like down by the gates or something like
I think it was the slums.
Okay.
I don't want to be that guy, but why don't we ask for directions?
that. 45 minutes later.
And of course, Reagan is the only one that actually stops to ask for directions.
Actually, of all the people in this group, she seems the least likely.
Yeah, like no freaking joke. That's super sexist. That's not cool, dude.
I mean, I was insulting the rest of us.
Allowed.
He did try to doctor you up.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why I
Hey.
did name the first
Hey.
episode Doctoring Up with Furs. I mean, come on.
I legitimately treated her wounds. Alright?
I was trying to help in the first place.
After you got pancaked by a balcony.
Ah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, goodness. All right, so
Wait, what are we doing? What's happening? What's going
We're
on?
stumbling to the pony.
We don't know.
We're gonna go to the stumbling
Whoa,
pony.
are we going to a bar?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the bar.
yes, you're gonna go to the inn called the Stumbling Pony, where this man is at. They said, okay.
I mean, in fairness, I feel like I would go to this inn once I heard the name, whether or not I needed to investigate it.
All right,
And I will
that's fair.
follow.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys start heading down the Stumbling Pony. Is there any guys have any? It's gonna be about 15-20 minute walk from where you're at. Did you guys want to have any discussions or anything as you guys are walking through that you want to go through? Anything like that? Yeah, nay.
Like how the cat was floating earlier?
The what?
Like, how did he do that? The cat. The...
How the cat was floating.
We
Yeah.
call him Nord.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, look at the floating kitty.
Nope, never again.
That means it's gonna happen like 6 more times.
Nope. Gonna shoot him more from afar.
While you're floating.
I mean, hey, if somebody's got to
really
be,
well with that shot.
if somebody's forced to float, it might as well be the ranger.
It's a true story.
Yeah, let's not talk about that anymore. Stresses me out.
He's still licking his wounds, literally.
Oh.
Can we have, kind of like Wild Magic, can we have Derek do random rolls for hairballs?
We should make a cat table that's like the Wild Magic table, but it's just cat stuff. Like he sees a box on the side of the road and just like has to resist crawling into it and throwing up.
Every time we serve him food, there's a good chance he has to make a roll to not knock it off the table with his paw.
I was gonna say, next time you're in an inn, you must tip over a glass.
With his
Drinking that?
tail.
Well, he has to walk in, make direct eye contact with whoever's drink it is, and say, drinking that, and then knock it off the table.
Yeah, just slip it off the table.
Or, the next time one of your party mates has their shoes off, you must vomit in it. What?
Or if you're like my cat, the next time somebody's asleep, you just go curl up right on their face.
Just knead them. Right on their head. All right.
Gonna randomly sit on people's laps.
Pass. Not it.
Not it.
Speaking of,
We have an adventure to get back to.
Yes.
Sorry.
Silliness.
Alright. We gotta go to the stumbling pony.
To the pony!
To the pony!
This is our conversation on the way to the stumbling pony.
Yeah, this was the conversation.
Oh, look at the puppy.
You don't have an animal companion.
This will be me at next level right here. Right here.
How did Derek get to your apartment, Chris?
Is this a new strategy where I'm just gonna pick up our cute things and put them in the window with us, try to get viewers?
Yeah.
Like, hey, here's my daughter and my cat. Getting weird.
Getting
It just
weird.
turned. It just turned. Awkward.
It's all right. It's
Bring the dog back.
Yeah.
Getting much back.
Come on.
Cute animals, babies, and boobs.
That's furries in the audience. As long as we got furries in the audience, we can
Okay. So, as you guys are traveling over to the Stumbling Pony, we go back to this ridiculousness that is the Raven sitting down and having a drink with the possible shooter.
Are they at the stumbling pony?
Yes, they are. Floor is yours, Glenn.
All right. Call over the barkeep.
Give him a
Meta bar order. Meta bar order. Barkeep, whatever the man desires.
He looks to you. He looks over. He sits next to the stool next to you on the side there. Ever vigilant. He's still making sure you know he can easily get to his gun at any point. And he goes, whiskey. Pours a glass of whiskey. Sets it down.
Make it the good stuff. That extra special bottle.
Mm. Hands him the good bottle. Pours the glass. Couple fingers. Sets it down on the counter. Hands it to him. And you, what do you have?
The extra special bottle on the bottom shelf.
You mean the regular whiskey?
And I motion a little, indicating a little lower. I'm not picky. I'm just
I'm
cheap.
saying it's to the right.
All right, it seems like we need to make a decision. What's the old crow of our universe?
I don't know.
military-
Maybe it transition. It actually comes from. It's in our universe too. It is called Old Crow.
It's still old crow.
Well, on military bases, they're all called military special. No matter what type of alcohol it is, it's military special. And like the Rise, you know, like Canadian Mounties on the bottle, and the bourbon's like Kentucky. You know, like they're literally, but it's all called military special.
Yeah. All right. Let's get down to business.
What do you
What
want?
is your business? What is your business in town? I usually know everything that's going on around here. I haven't seen you around before.
It's why I get paid, my dear friend. It's why I get paid.
And do pray tell who pays you? I probably know them.
Maybe you do, but they pay me well enough not to keep my mouth shut.
I'm sure we could work something out. I may be able to pay you to keep your mouth. And I stop there. Going.
I don't know what to say at this point. Give me a second.
Reagan, your mic is off.
Yeah. Maybe that's the point.
I think that might be, yeah. I think that's a conscious decision.
Take a deep breath and count to 10. Ain't gonna let it under my skin. Take a deep breath and count to 10. Focus power.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. That I can do. Oh, shit.
He's proficient on it, and he's still got shite. He goes, you don't probably pay enough.
But I know someone who does.
Listen, my friend. I can't do anything for you. I get paid, I do my job, and I go home. Alright? I'm only here for one night. I'm heading out. Please get to the point. Is there anything you need from me? Is there a job you want done? Because I'll gladly do anything you need me to do if the price is right. All right.
Okay. I'm looking for someone. I reach into my satchel and I pull out the piece of cloth that was left behind that I found at the shooter's nest. I'm looking for the person who this belongs to, and I put it onto the bar.
Can't say I know, my friend. Can't.
Do I notice anything? Any tells or anything?
Go ahead and do a well, it wouldn't be perception, it would be a insight check. Seems honest to you. You're Evan Portial. Shitty rolls, my friend.
Alright. I've given you some good liquor. You can at least give me something. You have to have heard of the commotion that happened last night in the square.
Yes. It's a pity. He seemed like a good man.
It's a pity that you seem to know an awful lot about guns. And fancy yourself nice weapons.
Seems that your clan would know quite a bit about guns, too.
We know our fair share. Maybe you can stick around a while and we can talk a little bit about our mutual love.
Possibly, my friend. Possibly. If the drinks keep coming.
I motion to the bartender with 2 fingers out. Looks like I have some more time. Do you have time for another?
I've got all the rest of the evening, my friend, and it seems like a perfect time. You hand over 2 more silver.
Looks like okay.
If you have the gold.
I asked the barkeep to just put it on my tab.
What's your tab, my friend? What is your tab?
Is this a barkeep that we would have been having pay for protection?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, then I respond. The tab that keeps this place open, safe, and secure, away from people who might see otherwise.
Alright, do an intimidation check. With advantage.
I don't know why I did that. Okay. Alright.
No, that's fine. It's still a 17.
Okay.
Plus 2, it's 19. He looks at you and he goes, "Yeah, I already paid, but here you go."
Perfect.
He hands you the couple of drinks, and at this time, who is walking first into the bar? Into the end.
I will.
Yeah, I was gonna say I imagine that he and I have established a.
Me.
All right.
I know the way. I know the way. This is my people. This is what I know.
We all spent the night there last night, just here, or 2 nights ago. Just so you know.
No,
Why would I know?
no. This was a different. This is a different place. The
There's a
stumbling
different-
pony is a different place.
Stumbling Pony too.
I mean, wouldn't you generally send the meat shield in first?
You're not made of meat. You're made of metal. First of all. Second of all, no. I know the way, so I'm gonna be the one who leads.
I'm cool with this as long as I'm not the one going in first. So you guys settle that on your own.
I'm gonna go in last.
I will follow her.
Okay, so you guys start walking in. Glenn, make a perception check.
Okay.
You don't notice anything at the moment. You're too focused on the guy with the, the gun, and you're trying to persuade him at this moment. So, Reagan, you start walking in, followed by Victor, the big yay Victor, and the rest of the party. What do you, Reagan? Go ahead and do a perception check. You start looking around, and it's not too difficult once you take a couple of minutes. You start looking around a little bit, and you turn, and then you see the fucking Raven. What the fuck? What the fuck is he doing here? And you see him sitting with a gentleman having a drink.
I mean, it doesn't look great for him. This doesn't look good.
All you do is see him sitting there having a drink with this other gentleman. That's it.
Can I try to like? Oh, fuck. Oh, God, there's nothing I can do. Okay, my attempt. I would like. Okay, let's go up to the bartender. Let's try to divert from him and go towards the bartender.
All right, you start heading up to the bar, and you start. What do you say? The barkeep's busy trying to. He's just finishing up drinks at one end, and he's come down to you. But you don't know she's there, let alone why you're stealthing.
Oh, I didn't mean. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
No, it's okay. I was like, what are you doing?
Realize? No, I'm. I'm putting things into my hot bar.
Oh, in the So you come.
Okay, so we're going up to the
Sorry,
prerogative
everybody.
bartender. I've got my like gang of people, and not the crew. I'm like, hey, bud, good to see you again. What's happening? What do we know? We're just like investigating, like hanging out, like talking about so what's going on.
I serve drinks. What do you want?
Okay, I don't need that kind of aggression.
No aggression. I just serve drinks, man. Man, what do you want?
Okay, how about you? Why don't you talk to him? Because you're better about it. Having at the bar. Like, hey, why don't you talk to this guy? And I'm gonna like sneak backwards.
Okay, I don't know what. All right. I don't even know if I'm in the bar by the time you're having this conversation.
You guys
but
all
let's-
come in, and you have overheard this, and she is just like, and slowly walks away and looks to you.
So wait. You're gonna have to recap your points of this conversation for me because while my character might have been listening.
So the thing is, I was trying to have a conversation, but I was mostly being thrown off because I was like, oh shit, the Raven's over there. I need to talk to him. So I was like not on my best game. So I was trying to have a conversation, did not do super well. So now I'm like, hey bud, balls in your court. Like you start this conversation. Get out of it.
Okay. What do I want from the bartender? What is my character's motivation?
You want to know stuff? Also, as your director, it's not my job to know your motivation. You're supposed to talk to your motivation.
All right. Fair play.
There's a note I've been given numerous.
But if it's
So
not,
what-
but here's the thing about directors: if it's not the vision that he likes,
Or sex.
like figure out the motivation. But I don't like your motivation, so we're gonna do this instead. Great, thanks for making me guess.
What's your motivation? Your paycheck.
Now that's an answer I've actually received. So, seeing as how the conversation ended, I'm gonna go ahead and guess I need to start the conversation with one of these. And, would you, excuse me, my dear sir, what my very awkward comrade was trying to do was just order a couple of drinks and ask you if you may have seen someone.
All right, what do you have to drink?
You wouldn't happen to have any elvish wine, would you?
There's not much request for that in these parts, unfortunately. I got this wine over here, but you know
It's wine. It certainly won't be the worst I've ever drank. I myself will have a wine. What shall the rest of you have? And I do an eyebrow wiggle.
Get away. Can I sneak? Can I like move to the back to the group and like get away?
You want to do a stealth check? You can definitely try. Yeah, go ahead and do a stealth check.
Has Glenn seen me yet?
He's not seen anybody at this point.
I'm gonna hang out in the back of the bar.
It wasn't roll 23.
It's just a Reagan thing.
I will very quickly. I'm guessing I've perceived this. I'm not even going to try to do a perception check. I'm just going to assume I perceive what just happened, and I'm going to slowly step in front of the bartender's field of view.
As far as you're concerned, Reagan, you are like the wind. You have turned into darkness. You are invisible to the world. The bard saw you in an instant, but nearly your entire party saw you as you were kind of like stepping back, bumping into each other.
Most obvious reverse tiptoeing in history.
It's the most obvious tiptoeing in history.
The exaggerated, like... yeah, exactly.
And yeah, basically your response, Piper, is you turn, you see that, and you go, she'll have a beer. And he starts gathering a couple drinks for everyone that's requested it. And he goes, anything else you need?
What was the clue we found on the rooftop?
To talk to
Navor.
May lead to whoever murdered the mayor. That's what I have written down.
Okay. I happen to be looking for a man named Navor. You haven't heard of him, have you?
Navor, huh? I've heard of him.
I hear he does fine work. I was wanting to have a conversation with him. Is there any point of contact you might know of?
It depends on the coin.
Oh, shit. Well, luckily I'm a courtier. Let's see how much I got. Shit. Can't remember how much gold I served. Whoops.
You guys I gave you guys all the tools you need to keep the recording.
Yeah. Got to do.
Sadly, all my notes were used for kindling last week.
I couldn't help it.
It happened.
I have 5 gold coins.
You have less than a wanderer.
Yeah, I thought courtiers had a little change. They don't.
Yeah, an Outlander has more gold than now. I literally don't even go near civilization, and I have more money than you.
I am not a good bard.
Well, actually, you're an average bard, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. How much would it cost me?
Oh, it really depends on what information you need.
Oh, just a conversation with the man.
Give me a couple gold and we'll talk.
I turn around and give you all the universal look of y'all bitches gonna chip in on this later. And then I hand him 2 gold pieces.
You've reached the man. What what information you need?
Now I need shit.
What?
Well, that was
Wait,
Hey, all you had to do was do some sort of insight check to know that whether it was actually him asking for coin, because it's actually him. He is the barkeep.
Well, we weren't told to go talk to the barkeep. We were told to go talk to a name at this inn.
Oh, I know that.
To be fair.
all right. So, okay. So we're looking for one of our friends. He's been missing. We're very deeply concerned about him. He's kind of like a darker fellow, like a dark bluish fellow. Kind of mysterious in like a sexy kind of way. Have you seen him around recently?
Yeah, he's right there. Next question.
Right where?
Terrible, terrible thief.
Well, you kind of were talking to him not like 20 minutes ago, asking
yeah.
questions.
Like, about that.
And he wasn't happy that you basically chided him of more money after already paying. He goes, yeah, he's right there. Any other questions?
Nope.
I'm just trying to remember the context that we got here, and so I can ask the fair question.
There was somebody in the bakery, I just don't remember.
Yeah. Damn it. This is why you need better notes. Well, if we don't remember, our characters apparently don't, so...
Restra?
Do you know a guy who will shoot a guy for us? No, just... Actually, no. We could just try the approach.
Wait, so the bartender was this
The man we're looking for.
the name? Okay, the name we're looking
At this point, am I curious? Have I noticed anything? Especially
Yeah, go ahead and do
metal
a...
motherfucker walking into a bar.
Yeah.
What, if anything?
Yeah, at this point, do a perception check with advantage. Just in the off chance that you did like a 1 or something. Yeah, it took a couple minutes, but you heard this loud, recognizable voice of a woman go, just like blubber something to the barkeep, and then you turn to look and you see her sneakily act like she's sneakily going back. And you do that, you see the bard at the bar. 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 Insist on taking over more or less as she's sneakily acting like she's sneakily going behind everyone. And that's what you see basically, and then you see basically the entire crew that you've seen in the past.
I'm going to look at Victus and then at the Raven as if just to make sure that Tony's character has seen what the bartender is pointing out.
Shall I go get them?
I'm gonna try to whisper to the to my big metal friend. You don't speak that language. 1 second here.
I move to the exit.
And then I continue with the bartender and say, I heard you might be the man to talk to about some goings-on in the town lately.
Well, in this part of town anyway.
I take it you've heard what's happened with the mayor?
It's a horrible, horrible thing, yes.
Yes, well, let's just say that I'm looking into it. Is there any way I might be able to get some help from you in that regard? With no recriminations on your part, obviously.
Let me first take care of this baby and back. We need more damn high chairs.
That's just the sounds of somebody who drank way too much last night.
Hey, daughters come from somewhere.
Yeah. Sounds like somebody needs a booster.
Alright. Yeah. I'm gonna try to get the information from him while making it very clear that
Alright, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
yeah. I'm letting him know, we're cool. I'm not after him. Shit.
Hey, didn't roll like shit. So, he looks to you and he bends forward and he goes, I hear. He looks over to the Raven and back over to you. The crow. It's just a rumor.
I want to do an insight check to see if he's bullshitting me.
Sure. Doesn't seem to be bullshitting you this time around. He's telling the truth.
I want to do a perception check now to see if I can spot the ways out of this building.
Well, you can take just a couple minutes. There's the doors up front, and then there's the back alleyway door right next to the bar. That leads out.
Okay. I'm going to whisper to my cat friend. My whisper didn't work. Try this again.
Yeah, I don't see a whisper, so.
Oh. Okay, well, I figured out somewhere.
You can just say something. It's not
It would be
okay.
directly to. Yeah, the DM wouldn't see it. It would be directly to the two players.
Oh, okay. So Tony,
Gotcha.
Tony, do you see that? Or
That one was actually a Derek.
Oh, Derek, do you see the text?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay, so he did receive it.
And then once I see
I'm
that,
still stealthy.
yeah,
I'll
go for it.
I don't know if you were something to the group you literally walked in on her with.
No, I hung in back. I waited and waited. I didn't go up to the bar immediately.
All right, what are you
It's
doing?
not dumb like the rest of us.
What are you doing, Derek?
I'm gonna go to the back door. Do I see Glenn? Do I see him having this conversation?
You do see Glenn and this other man sitting there.
Oh, I'll be at the back door.
Alright, I'm gonna look to the rest of the group and give a little nod. And then I'm gonna approach our blue friend. Well, our other blue friend that's not named Blue. Currently named Blue, I should say.
Right on.
Okay. So you got Nort going to the back of the bar. You got all the rest of them kind of sitting near around the bar, and you've got.
Tony walked to the front of the bar, but.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so.
Yeah.
And so Tony's at the door, basically.
Yeah.
And
I step guard.
you start heading towards Glenn and the Raven. What do you do, Brandon? What do you say to him?
I'm going to, without setting down my glass of wine, simply walk up, take a nice sip of it, and say, "That was quite the chase you gave me."
At this time, I'm assuming I saw him come up because I've actually had my eye on them, right, Aaron?
Yeah.
Friend, I pull quickly and I squeeze the shoulder, put my arm around the bard. I say to the guy in front of me, You are in for such a treat. My friend here, one of the best bards in the land. He will sing without question your exploits. All you have to do is give him one thing, your name, and one random fact about you. And you are in for a treat, my friend. What do you say, Bard? I squeeze his shoulder a little bit harder.
I want to do an insight check.
Go ahead.
I want to see if I'm picking up what he's putting down. Nope.
I don't know. It sounds like you don't want to do the challenge in real life.
No, I will, I will guess that by him slowly tightening his grip on my shoulders that, he might shank me if I don't do the thing. So, I stay alive.
I could give you a little encouragement of the liquid variety if it will help you, but I'm sure your sweet voice, the delightful pluck of your strings will surely help my friend here in front of us. So, Bard, friend,
I pull out my my lute.
Okay.
No, actually, I don't have a lute. I have a. God damn it! Maybe I do have a lute. I don't remember. No.
I have a lute.
I have a lyre. I will play my lyre for him.
You are one. Do you have one?
Yes, that's why I chose it. There's a reason. There's a reason
Fair
behind the madness. I kind of look back at the raven and kind of squint my eyes and say, "Only for you, my friend." And kind of motion towards the man he's sitting with.
He looks at you. And he's slightly intrigued, and he goes, "My name is Owen, and I'm a mercenary of sorts. Little jobs here and there."
You're a mercenary. Well, surely you must have a weapon that you specialize in, that you are particularly proficient with.
I'm prone to the gunpowder variety.
And,
As he moves to the side, and you see a pistol.
Ah, proficient with firearms. I shall speak of the bark of your arquebus. I'm not actually gonna sing a song about an arquebus. Not that good.
You're no fun. You can't make up songs on the spot? Come on.
Can you rhyme something with arquebus?
Solid question.
I have a feeling like my character would recite a poem about him playing with his arquebus. I feel like, you know what, let's do a performance roll. Let's see how I do.
That's remarkable.
Oh, no.
Do you need me to join in with the bagpipes?
I attempt to sing to him a song, but it's about how well he polishes his arquebus.
God, I miss being a sorcerer with your bard and having prestidigitation. Yeah.
Yeah, we need fireworks for my failures.
It's like banana.
I know, it made it so much better back in the day.
Hey, it really helps tell a guy his friend is dead.
Everybody knows that the dice are loaded.
How appropriate is that song for this? So,
Everybody.
So, the performance is a little lackluster. A little. But he still gets kind of like a grin. He kind of smiles a little bit. And he goes, "It's so bad, it's good. It's so bad, it's good."
I'm gonna go with a persuasion check and say, yes, that is my specialty, sir.
Aaron, in this moment,
Yes.
can I try to slip something into his drink?
Who?
A very a narcotic into Owen's drink.
You
Very
have
strong.
said poison?
No, not poison. Just something that would make him very sleepy.
You have said...
Sure. I don't know, actually. It's got to be somewhere in the thief. All right. Never mind.
I'm just really putting ball bearings into his drink.
It's like the metal, like, ice cubes.
Bits of rations.
Full rations. Yeah, you don't have anything in here that would... You just have...
That's the thing.
Yeah.
All right.
If you had some sort of poison, if you were adequate with that, it would be different. But you don't really have anything like that.
Damn it.
Can I just like pull out my dagger and say, I am so sorry, guys. We gotta go. Say like, Owen, you need to stay here. We need to go now. Is that possible?
You want to take out a dagger? On who?
On Owen.
On...
He's taking up too much time. We can't get the Raven, and Owen is just like causing a lot of trouble.
Okay. You pull out a dagger, and all that Owen does is look at you, pull out the gun, and smile at you, and goes, "We'll finish our drink, little lady, if you don't mind." He wants to fucking kill me.
Can I get my bow at the ready?
Sure, you can. get the bow at the ready. And Owen looks to you, Raven, and he goes, I see maybe my time is done here tonight. So if you'll finish up the tab, well, thank you for the time. I think I'm going to go in for the night. And he taps you on the shoulder, Raven, and goes to the bard and smirks and just shakes his head at you, Piper, and then starts heading for the front door, and he sees this huge, big guy standing.
Yeah, I'm gonna signal Victus, and as he's passing me, once he's past me, I should say, and is closer to Victus than myself, I'm going to say that I'm sorry, but I have to insist that neither of you leave.
Can I ask the bard, why do we talk to this guy?
This is breaking up. What was that?
This guy, Ralph. We just need to talk to this guy.
I mean, I saw him having whispery conversations and drinks with the dude I might think killed them. So
Oh, okay.
I'm taking them both in for questioning.
Okay.
My character is drunk on power. Been given a rip at the council.
It's like, I have a rope.
At this point, I stand up and I just say, grab him, Tin Man and Primordial.
Alright, give me 1 second, guys. Unfortunately, I cannot prep this type of crap.
This isn't crap. This is, magic.
Creativity. We hear you.
That's good. You guys are all breaking up. I've only caught maybe a quarter of like entire conversation because you guys keep freezing and going robotic.
Oh.
That's okay.
I know. I got the gist of what's going on though, so.
We're taking the bad guy.
No, now that you're doing all the arm motions, Glenn, it's perfect. So just keep doing that for the rest of this game. It'll be fine.
It's working perfectly. Keep doing that.
Yeah.
My arm's getting tired.
No, it was working fine in the beginning. It just had a hiccup like during action, so hopefully it screws back up again.
Let's do this.
And Aaron,
Yeah.
I would like to, in this whole ordeal, prep charm person, or if the other guy that's heading towards the door starts like making it for it.
Okay, do you guys see the party sheet?
Mm-hmm. Combat tracker?
Yep. And you should see that I've kind of quickly drawn something.
I don't see it. Do we have to X out the map to find that?
I think it was, I said sharing, so
I don't see it.
sync client view. Clink. So go to
Top right.
party sheet.
Party sheet?
You have the
I got-
6 little buttons up top.
Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about there.
Do we want the combat tracker or the
It's
party
like
sheet?
coins and equipment.
Yeah, I want the
There's
party
a-
sheet so we can use this as a simple combat.
Yeah, he's just doing a quick draw. That's all he did instead of making an entire.
So go
map.
to the party sheet.
So it's the eye with the 3 little people, and then you click the second tab. called order.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm first because I'm winning.
Here we go.
So I want everyone to roll for initiative.
Yay! First
Yay.
combat.
Woo!
Oh.
Fudge.
Hold on, where's my little girl? Come here, lady. Wait. Beep, beep, beep.
All right, everybody.
Where's initiative on this one?
It's in your character profile.
On main.
Under main in the middle.
Yep.
INIT.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Rolling the little dice in the lower left-hand corner.
Shit.
I shouldn't have advantage, right?
No advantage.
No.
I don't know how I did that.
You dropped 5.
Do I set advantage or not?
On the bottom, you say advantage and disadvantage.
Just click advantage again, and it'll turn it on.
They're both normal.
Okay, then you shouldn't be rolling advantage.
Yeah, you're good.
And yet,
Unless you actually have advantage on initiative rolls for some reason.
I don't know.
I don't see your roll.
There it goes.
No, you did a save intelligence.
Wait!
Initiative. There we
I
go.
figured it out.
You got it.
Give me 1 second. Almost ready. Why can't I roll for initiative on There we go. Huh, that still worked out. First one is the Piper. Piper, what are you doing?
I am going to cast Vicious Mockery and tell him that his mother takes up more tiles than a gelatinous cube.
Wow. Okay.
Hey. You gotta have an insult. You can't just say I cast Vicious Mockery. Oh, come on.
Alright, go
Oh, that's,
ahead.
oh, that's right. You get a save. I forgot.
Alright, what is it? A save of wisdom?
Yeah, Wisdom save, DC 13.
Oh, it just rolled a 10. What the hell? Well, I'll just roll the die. Fine. Alright, he doesn't make the save, so he takes
5 points of psychic damage. And let me pull the spell out here. He gets disadvantage on his next attack roll on before the end of its next turn.
Okay, disadvantage. On to the next. Victus, what are you doing?
I whisper at Owen, rage, as my eyes glow red and my armor adjusts.
He's like a transformer.
I also grow in size by about 20%, so...
So he's a grower and a shower?
Change his name to Bob Dole.
Wow.
So I guess we're doing this then.
What are you doing?
Did we really just make a Bob Dole joke? Points, Derek.
If there was a drinking game, that would be time to drink.
Does an 18 hit Owen?
And 18 does hit Owen. Whoa! 13 points of damage.
Fucking barbarians, man.
Fucking barbarians, man. Nort, it is your turn. You're in the back of the room.
Does he still have his gun drawn?
Currently he does, yes.
Do I have a line of sight of a shot on it?
You could try to do a perception check. Yeah, you see the gun sitting in his hand there.
I'm gonna take a shot at it with my bow.
Do you have that special ability?
What do you mean?
Disarm.
You have disarm as a special ability.
I'm gonna shoot his hand with an arrow.
Yeah, you have to. That's a special ability.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot him in the arm then.
For him to drop a weapon is a special ability. It's a feat and stuff. So,
Well, I'm not gonna precision try to shoot it out of his hand then. I'm gonna just shoot him in the arm.
Yeah, he's just, fuck it. I'm just gonna shoot him.
okay, go ahead and go ahead and shoot. That unfortunately misses.
Oh, sorry.
And it's actually your turn.
Great, I shoot a crossbow at him.
The entire crossbow you throw at him.
That's me.
I'm still really confused on how we know nothing about this guy and we all just started fucking attacking him. Like, this is even more murder hober than we usually are. Like,
I mean,
He
in
was
fairness,
I didn't like him.
in fairness,
Gun out on this girl.
I'm just attempting to take him into custody.
well, me too, but everyone else.
Is shooting him in the face? Yes.
Escalated the situation.
You told the tin man that we all roll for initiative.
Actually, no
He went to
one.
leave out the door.
Rolling initiative does not mean he was violent to begin with. Now he fucking is, because he's been hit
Yeah,
so
like,
many
He just went
times.
to walk out the door. That was his only thing. He was like, fuck it, I'm out of here. And we're like, kill him.
Well, let's hope we only knock him unconscious and not permadeath.
All right, Reagan,
He is
are you?
already
Did you want to
sustained
attack
heavy
him?
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Did you want to attack him with the crossbow?
Well, I
Said you were gonna do it. Just
Throw the crossbow.
Get him.
What do you want to do, Reagan?
She shot him.
Oh, with the 11? Yeah, unfortunately, it goes wide and it misses.
Did I hit anybody else?
No, because she's open right here. It's only if they had somebody in front. Next is Blue. What are you doing?
Where's the boy?
My
I am going to attempt to charm person.
One person that
Which?
makes sense.
Hold on. This one?
Yeah, you actually do the dice roll, I believe.
No, it's just a save, but apparently it's not
Each
built
square
into it,
5
so.
feet.
Let's go to Beyond. He has to do a Wisdom saving throw. DC,
There you go. I already did it. I click cast on your spell. And it says save versus
so
charm
it's just
person.
double clicking them. Like before before, I was just able to double click on it. This time it just like put the words there without anything else.
You're right.
Actually, even when I said cast, it's weird.
Yeah.
Would you click for that?
The actual dice on it, it says cast.
I don't have that option.
Oh.
Do I have to expand it?
Your spell might not be incorrectly. Delete that spell entry and then pull it from the spells list. I had to do that earlier. I had to make some corrections. Because sometimes it'll just pull the text.
Well, when I was playing with this last week, I was able to just double click the words like charm person, but instead of it just saying charm person like it does right there.
Right.
It did the spell.
Yeah, it actually did the spell.
Yeah, yeah, it's weird. Anyways, I clicked it for you, Chris, for this moment. It's the DC 14 Wisdom save.
Yeah, DC 14 was the save. Or else he's my friend for the next hour.
No, I keep doing that instead. Stop that. Okay, come on. And he fails.
And I yell out to the rest of the bar, do not attack him. He is our friend now. And I look around for the rest of my turn, uncertain if anyone's just going to bait him.
I
That's
put my
that's
axe away.
All I can do for my 6 seconds.
Raven, your turn.
Well, now that we all seem to have gotten to know each other a little better, why don't we all go outside and have a nice stroll?
I exit my rage. My armor restores itself.
Okay.
I slap Blue on the back and motion to the Raven as if to say, "Yep, like let's step outside."
Poor Reagan, I don't know where she disappeared to. Did she get upset and ran away?
She needed more.
And she's like, did she run away?
Hey, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. They charmed person and got him.
Yeah.
So.
No, I figured that.
Oh, okay.
So we're not supposed to attack him, but
No.
like.
Do not attack him.
Do not attack him. He is now your friend for like 8 hours.
If you attack him, no, it's only an hour.
Oh.
If you attack him, he is no longer our friend, and he will definitely know it was me that did that to him.
Yeah. So, you may want to kill him later.
Possibly, depending on what we find out.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, if we may want to kill him later, I'll keep my axe drawn then.
All right.
That's
So,
probably safe.
as you guys are walking down the street away from the what is it called? Now I want to say stammering pony because that's what I'm doing
Stumbling.
right now.
Stammering Pony works too, honestly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm good with all of these rewrites.
Ratcon!
Maybe it's a rotating name depending on which state of.
Yeah.
Megan's hair is out of
I
control.
think from now on, any inn is going to end with pony. Something pony.
Was it the one in Lord of the Rings? What was that?
The prancing pony, I think,
The
wasn't it?
Prancing Pony, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a classier bar, you know?
Yeah,
That's
yeah, it's classier.
We are outside.
Yes, you guys have started to walk outside, and he goes, he goes, oh, thank you for the drinks, my friends. So, what's next for this evening?
I turn to him and I say, Owen, you seem to be in such a good mood. I look back at all the rest of them, glaring. I turn back to Owen. Take us back to your, or I stop myself. Where are you staying this evening?
Well,
Maybe we can continue this lovely party.
Well, to tell you, my friend, I was actually staying here, the place we just left, but you decided you wanted to go for a stroll, you know. I mean,
What were you up to today? Do we have anything that we could celebrate tonight? What deeds did you do today?
well,
I turn to him and I stop him. Maybe we should do this in, in a more intimate, quieter less people seeing us setting?
I pressed the question, still being very hesitant if Glenn was the one that did this.
I am going to politely ask, and I hope that you will listen.
Luckily,
And I
baby talk.
take my... I put my hand on the hilt of my dagger.
I pull out a small child to beat you with.
She will scream incessantly at you as you are beaten with her. Da 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 bang, da 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 bang.
Like a nun doing a drive-by.
And what does our friend Blue do?
Do you have somewhere in mind? We have to be quick about this.
Oh boy. I think there is a secret looming in the undercarriage of La Nina. I would say
You should roll for it.
go,
Roll a constitution
roll for
check.
poo.
we should go upstairs. I'm sure Owen would
Check.
love to tell us some more tales.
I'd love
Say
to.
where-
I would love
Just
to. After Glenn gets a chance to change the diaper for a 10-minute break.
Well played, well timed.
Alright, so let's give yourselves 10 minutes here.
God, this is bad.
Uh,
Right in the face, baby. Chopped anus.
What?
So here's the thing about anus.
okay.
See, that's the thing, is we can't even pretend like that wasn't what we were talking about as we were coming back on stream.
As you guys start heading into, assume it would be the room, it starts to rain and it gets pretty cloudy out. And essence of why I finally got the sound effects going again. You know.
So let me get this straight. We left the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn wanted to go back in, so now we're just going right back into where we just were.
Yep.
I thought we went up with the guy to the room to question.
He's our.
No, well,
he's
we
our
took him outside initially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I want to get back to his room. And you guys all follow.
Yes.
Okay. As it starts to rain and you start hearing some wind going on in the background.
It's a very particular wind.
Are we in a room? We're in a room. It's just
Yes, as you
with
guys...
Owen.
Right, you start heading up to the room. You grabbed Owen grabbed a couple drinks to head upstairs and for you guys to continue drinking and have a good time upstairs. Because as soon as that's what he wants to do.
I go to the bartender as everyone are following Owen up to the room, and I slide him 3 gold. And I ask him very politely that if he happens to run across any people asking questions, make sure we don't see them.
He looks to you and he goes, and he hands you the low end Crow whiskey, the whole bottle.
Perfect. Perfect.
Thank you. I'm glad we are in agreement.
For now.
Forever.
Forever.
And I turn around and I head upstairs.
Okay. As you guys head upstairs, it's a smaller room. You guys are all kind of cramped in. It has 2 beds, but it's not a big space. Like the big guy, I don't think it'd even fit. Probably. He could kind of like fit in the doorway and kind of be the door.
I feel discriminated against.
You gotta remember, he might be heavier than me and probably wider. I'm definitely taller.
Yeah, we
But
have
funny
to-
enough, I'm pretty sure I can lift him.
Mm,
Well, I just saw that in Fantasy Grounds. I can apparently lift up to, oh god, where was it? 720 pounds. Lift, push, or drag.
I think I weigh.
The book
Like-
says around 500 for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Santa, that hurts my back.
Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, so I'm like
See,
the only
that's why I'm
person
an
that
actor.
could probably...
I have bad math.
390.
I'm like probably the only person that could actually lift you if we need to get out of somewhere or into a situation like that.
All right, so you guys get up into the room, and I'm assuming Raven, are you gonna start talking to him?
Well, I have to get around the big metal blockade, so I just give him a kind knock on his back. Clink, clink, clink.
I immediately turn around and say yes.
You actually,
You're-
you actually turn your head completely around.
Yes.
Do I even have to ask?
You quickly figure out that you're in the way.
Move. Thank you.
Take out the great axe just in case.
As he moves over in this small space.
I point a dagger in a not so good area.
He doesn't have that area.
You know I'm covered in metal, right?
Touche.
Go ahead.
All right. Inside. Owen, my friend, downstairs you were telling me quite the story. It was a little bit of craziness. Why don't we leave where we left off?
Oh yes. What was the question again, Evan?
Oh, you were just telling me about where you were at with the commotion that was in the square the other day.
Yes.
Gosh. Crazy.
It is quite.
Oh, but wait a second. I mean, I know the details are just a little fuzzy with everything that happened downstairs. All of our friends would just love to hear what you have to say.
I arch an eyebrow at the Raven in a, yeah, you should probably explain this way.
Well, since we're all friends here, and you guys promise not to tell.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, certainly.
Yes.
Well,
Pinky promise.
I look at Benitez. Seriously. And I turn back.
he turns and he goes, well, the plan was quite genius, actually.
I thought so myself.
As the shot was rather difficult, but we get into the air, the slight breeze in that morning or that mid-afternoon, and quite a number of the people around him. But the good thing was to know that I could find a good shot at the time, and the best part was blaming it on the other on the crows.
Oh yes, that was my favorite part.
You're saying that this gentleman right here didn't have anything to do, and I nodded Glenn towards Glenn's.
Him? No, far bigger people in this world. Far bigger, my friend.
Bigger as in who? Who would want to implicate the crows in this?
Well, all I can say is it comes from the kingdom. My orders came from the kingdom in the south.
Oh, I'm quite familiar. We've got quite a bit of friends in the south too. By chance.
So you know the Avarice kingdom, do you?
It's been a while, but what's that? What's the leader's name? It's right on the tip of my tongue.
You're talking about Torin. Torin, yes, Torin.
Exactly, Torin. What a guy.
Yes, he is a good man. He is a good man, but I don't think. Well, what you say? He would never give the orders himself.
Oh, I've never known her to be that kind of guy. I always thought slick talker, kind of do it himself kind of guy. But
maybe you heard wrong, because he is. If he is the man in charge that's done this, he'd keep it relatively quiet.
Deep pockets. Huh?
Deep pockets. And deeper pockets, and what you say, it's not just his pockets that are deep in the south.
Oh.
What you say, his power, it lies in holding the people with the deep pockets.
Who might those people be?
There are so many I couldn't tell you at this point, my friend. To tell you the truth, I don't even know whoever hired me. It was all pretty hush. All I know is it is from the south. The kingdom to the south, and I believe I said Avarice, right? Avarice?
Yes, but you said Glasser during a previous session, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Are there two kingdoms to the south?
Oh, it's just the one large kingdom in the south there.
Oh, that's right.
So,
By chance, how did you even come to be here in Value in the first place? You said you didn't actually see whatever his name is. I forget already.
It's Torin.
Torin. That's it.
I have my suspicions that it could be Torin that hired me through a man, and a man, and a man.
who was the one that directly talked to you, sent you on this mission?
Well, unfortunately, it's not that easy and not that simple. I get paperwork. I get a letter sent to me. It's pretty anonymous.
Like this letter? Can I show him the paper that I had?
Oh, that paper. Smart girl. That was the direct order at the time. Yes. I was told to go up to that bakery, and that was my order, and then my orders would be as such in that letter.
Well, that's all very, very enlightening, our good friend. Can I ask you a question? I'm very curious. I've never actually seen firearms before. How many do you carry on you?
Well, I did have two, but I've recently lost the last one.
Oh, so your pistol. Would you mind if I were to take a look at it? I'm very curious.
It's kind of a prized possession of mine. I'd rather not. They're few and far between in these parts.
Oh, no. It's okay. He's an admirer. He just wants to look at it. It's okay. He's
Well,
a good guy. You can trust him.
I've never seen one of those. Can you explain to us how it works?
There's a lot of engineering involved in this. A lot of science. Few people know. Gunpowder can be...
Here, right? We can share.
Gunpowder can be feisty.
I'm going to ask him if I can see how he sights it.
Well, he takes the gun out and he lets you look at it, and he goes, there's not much to sight with the pistol. It's kind of just point and shoot.
While this is going on, can I look around the room for any other paperwork, letters, anything I can see? Not like digging in drawers to make him suspicious, but just anything
Yeah, go
out
ahead.
in the open.
Go ahead and do a perception check. All right. Looks like he keeps his tracks pretty well kept. There's nothing really in the room of note. It actually almost looks as if the only thing that's moved around was just kind of like the blanket that was on the bed itself, but that's really about it.
Are there any like closed bags or trunks or anything that like I can't see into right now?
He just has his just one like carry bag that he takes with him, but that's really about it. Maybe, you'd assume maybe he has a couple the articles of clothing in there, nothing too much. It's usually what he's wearing is what he's got, especially in travel.
If he's charmed, does that give me any help persuading him, or is that only apply to Chris?
I think.
It says that.
You and your companions are fighting it.
It says the charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, it knows it was charmed by you.
Yeah.
So, it considers me a friendly acquaintance.
And he is, he's given permission for him to talk with everyone, and he's okay with it.
I was just trying to see if I could roll to see if I could hold his gun for a second, but
no more than a normal, like, friendly acquaintance. So, he's not like your best bud.
Right. Yeah. He's not going to really hand you his gun. He's not that comfortable with it.
And so, you came, you did, you conquered, etc. What's the plan? What's you got going on for the rest of the night?
I get paid, and that's it. Usually it's actually, I won't even get paid here. It'll be back in my hometown.
Oh.
I have why don't we have a friendly competition? I say that, let's have ourselves a good time. We should see if our friend here can outdrink Victus.
Yes.
I see the Piper's eyeballs, like eye in the gun, and I say this to him. Check your chat.
Jesus Christ.
And I say back to Chris this.
What? And hog tie him?
Yeah. So, what do you say, friend? You up for a round of shots?
Cats!
Says the woman drinking tequila.
Tequila.
I'm out. He goes, sure, why not? He takes a swig out of the bottle and then hands it over to Piper.
Oh God, my constitution's not great, but I'll take one for the team. Let's do this.
Mine's not bad. Mine's pretty.
All right, you. The first one's not a big deal. You haven't really been drinking any at all tonight, so it's you've had maybe that little glass of wine that was questionable that it was wine.
Yeah.
And more vinegar.
Yes.
It's not his first rocket.
Yeah. What do you do next with that bottle, Piper? He handed to you, so.
I'm gonna hand it back to him.
He looks at it and he goes, "Anyone else?"
I look at
I'll take one.
I'll take one.
All right, he gives it to the big furry blue guy. He goes, he hands you the bottle.
I take down about 4 shots at once. You drink like women.
Well, I was saying to Chris's character, not yours yet.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no! I mean, we got this from the bar, right? This wasn't like sitting in his room. Like we grabbed it from the bar as we came up.
Yes.
Okay, I take a big old swing.
Okay. And then do you hand it over to the big metal man?
I do.
Okay.
I'll drink about 5 drinks worth and set it back in front of the guy. Say, you're all lightweights.
Not that you need to drink anyways.
I'm gonna look at the guy. I'm gonna roll persuasion first, but I'm gonna look at the guy and say, "Are you gonna take that? Come on, you can keep up with him." Seriously.
Yeah, come on. Don't let him show you up, bud.
He takes another big swig, and then he hands it over to Reagan. He goes, "How about you, little lady? You down for a couple drinks?"
Okay.
He hands it over to you. There's maybe it's getting pretty low.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend. I'm just gonna take it back and pretend, but not actually.
Okay.
If you take a big enough drink, he'll give you a pellet.
Do a sleight of hand check.
Booyah!
All right. All right. So he looks to you and he goes, "Anyone else? Anyone else? Anybody?"
I'll do the same.
And he hands it over to you, Glenn.
It's raining outside.
He hands the
Who did
bottle
he hand
to
it
you,
over
Glenn.
to?
Glenn.
Uh,
I thought it was Glenn that was asking, but
No, that was
No,
Derek.
I
Derek.
just said I was going to do
Oh,
the
I'm sorry,
same.
Derek. Go ahead. He hands it over to you, Glenn or Derek. Sorry, I misheard.
No, it's okay.
Fake swig.
Big swig. Jesus, he's doing horrible. It's perfect. As the drinking persists, he's getting
I
pretty plied with liquor as he chugs another couple down.
Can I do a perception check to see if he's in the bag enough yet?
Yeah, go ahead and do a perception check. It's actually probably an insight check would be better.
Yeah, that would be insight. Damn it.
He's looking pretty tipsy. He doesn't take much for you to kind of figure out he's getting pretty drunk. And it's getting down. Chris, do a perception check. You're noticing, man, maybe you've got 5 minutes.
Okay.
You don't have
I
much
figure I would have
time.
been keeping track.
Yeah. You don't have much time before he's going to come to and be pissed.
He's going to be drunk, too.
He's going to be pissed drunk. I'm Pickle Rick.
Well, my friends, the effects of my spell will be running off here soon.
What spell are you talking about?
Yeah, what's up?
I cast light, just to help brighten up the room, give it a little space.
Oh, yes, light.
It used
I
to be out in
remember.
the open. Yeah, it was dark in here. I like the.
Yes.
Pick up the bottle and put it in front of the man and like, well, time is running short. You should finish this, girly man.
He goes, I may be done. I may be done. I've got.
I look at Victus, kind of arch my eyebrow at him, look back at our friend and say, unconscious, but alive.
What? What is he? What do you mean? What?
I
And then
raise
I-
my
Chug.
go,
Chug.
go,
Chug.
go, go.
Well, he
I just
goes,
sit back and I roll my eyes.
and he looks over and goes, unconscious. But what do you mean?
I just thump him on the head.
Yep,
Go,
that's what I was going for. Good punch.
make an attack with advantage because he's fucking drunk.
Right. Where did? Hey.
But it's an unarmed attack.
That's what I'm looking for. Is the where'd my?
I mean, what type of weapon do you use?
No, it's I can't get my regular. Maybe if I just do this.
I mean, you could attack with
There
your
we go.
great axe. Just use like the.
No, it's Oh, do I have a thing for unarmed combat?
You may not
Probably.
at this point.
I mean, everybody technically does, but it's probably not. To the,
So should I just roll a 20 then?
To see if you hit.
oh
yeah,
yeah,
'cause
it's
you
gonna
have
be.
no- Yeah, you don't have
it's
any
gonna be D20
proficiency.
plus your strength.
You
Plus
hit him.
whatever your strength is.
Now we need to find out what the damage is for.
And that would be 16 plus 5, or plus 2, so it would be an 18.
Mm-hmm. You hit because your damage is actually it would usually be like 1 or 2 damage. This one is actually 1d4 bludgeoning. Plus your strength modifier, I believe.
That would.
That's true.
So 3.
Yeah. Plus 2.
So 5. You hit him pretty hard, and he falls over unconscious.
I was gonna say he had the damage from earlier too.
Well, he had
Yeah.
more than that,
Never
but
healed.
this is like you're trying to do something that is unexpected. And
Yeah, I wanted him to sucker punch him, and that's what happened.
and it
I like
knocks.
to think during this whole conversation, what a great axe wound and an arrow through him somewhere.
No, I think we missed both. I think they both missed there.
The great
Yeah, they
axe
both missed
did.
He just got psychic damage and an axe to the face. He
I felt a
felt
light rap on the noggin to put him out for a while, and I just sack of potatoes him over my shoulder.
I imagine he's like limping with a giant great axe wound on his chest, like just having a friendly conversation.
He should, yeah. All right. I am going to truss him up like a prize pig. Let's tie this dude up.
Get a rope?
And I'm what?
Disarm him.
I have rope.
All right, I'll use her rope instead of mine. You offered it.
You offer.
You don't know that I have rope, so I'm using your rope. And I'm going to tell the rest of the party that we should get him back to the council before they kill our unfeathered friend here.
So I sense his urgency. I sling the guy over my shoulder and run back to where our point of origin.
Run? How fast can I run? I probably can't run that
I
fast.
have Tony stop for a second, pick me up, and then begin running again.
Ooh. I want to know how many of you guys I can pick up all. It's that whole furball thing of like when it comes to lifting and encumbrance, I'm an actual large size character, not a medium.
Yep.
All right.
I would want to be lifted up. I think I would be against that.
So
while we're heading over there, I toss the Piper 2 gold for his cost for the bartender.
What?
No. I'm not doing
So you can actually lift, push, and drag 720 pounds, Chris.
I know, that's why I saw that. I was like, man, that's a lot. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
What?
But yeah, so Brandon, I give you 2 gold for the cost you incurred earlier to get our information that we apparently didn't really need, but got anyways.
He also speaks Sylvan and is giving me money, so Chris is my new second favorite party member.
Why are we running?
Well, you want to get back to the.
Oh, he doesn't know any of that. So for us to not spend tomorrow night in jail, we have to go turn this man in to the magistrate.
As I play my lyre on Tony's shoulder, I look back and yell, "Also, they'll kill you."
It's a true story.
Well, I continue to, or I don't continue. I want to search his room before I feel like disappearing into the night.
Yeah, I'm with him. We'll catch up with you.
I don't trust either of you, but okay.
So, okay, go ahead and do a perception check, both of you.
Trust what you will. But we didn't kill this guy, and look what happened. I'm still alive.
Didn't kill him, but not for a lack of wanton trying.
God, you cannot. Just the worst.
You have the worst perceptions. You already have a -1.
I do.
But, Glenn, you start looking around and you see his bag there. You do see a small sack of, I would say,
Potatoes.
potatoes. No, about a quarter a pound of like black powder. And then you do find 1 potion of healing, which is just a bare level and bare minimum.
Oh, by the way, while I'm riding Tony's shoulder, I make sure we took the pistol off of said unconscious man.
Okay.
Well, of course we disarmed him before we tied him up. We're not stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure. I'm gonna pocket his pistol.
I sound like someone may want to multi-class with a gunslinger. That could be fun.
Oh man, gunslinger bard.
Ooh, that could be
A
good.
gunslinger bard.
I'll sing you a song as I shoot all day long.
My flute is also a pistol.
Gunslinger bard.
All right.
I feel like that worked better with my bagpipe.
Just
So-
have constantly like a black residue across your lips.
Yeah, and Glenn, you do see about 15 gold pieces in the bag, some clothes, odds and ends, a bedroll, things like that, stuff for travel, and that potion of minor healing, and that's about it. And the quarter of gunpowder. You do see several bullets as well in his bag, but they look like they're empty casings, like he hasn't had time to fill them. And I would assume he was going to use that gunpowder to fill those caps.
I pocket the gold. I throw the gunpowder to Vanitas because I'm not going to be caught with that shit. But she doesn't know. I tell her we're going to need this for safekeeping. Can you handle it?
Yes.
Good. That's what I do. Do I notice though any like books or hidden compartments or things?
No, it seems like a very plain room. There's nothing special about it.
Damn. No books with things inside?
Nope.
Shoot. Okay. Well, I pocket the gold. I give her that stuff, and I take the potion of healing for myself. And I say, "Let's go," before anyone finds us.
All right, and you guys go off into the night. Where are you and Reagan going?
We go out the window, and I say, "Oh," she starts, and I don't walk towards the door. I walk towards the window, and I go out. We're taking the high road.
Great.
And do you follow?
I wish I was still in that room.
I mean, of course I'm following him. So we're going. Where are we going? Are we going up the roof? Are we going out?
Hopefully not up a drain pipe.
Less words. More quiet.
I want another grease sport.
I
I know, that's what I'm saying. I wish we hadn't left already.
Yeah.
I go stealth.
I'm assuming you're not trying to lose her. You're just going.
No, just going.
Okay.
Trying not to be noticed going out of a window.
Okay. All right. Well, because of the rain and the storm, you have no real problem getting out there, going out, heading up the rooftops, and heading. Where are you heading exactly?
Well, considering that
Can we go to the League of Shadows? Can we go back? Things out.
The League of Shadows to the crow's
this?
nest.
DC universe. No, we. I tell her, as much as I don't want to say this, let's follow our friends. They're heading to the jail, I'm assuming. But we will keep out of sight.
Okay, and just so you know, everyone thinks it's you. So I feel like it would be really good if we just kind of like clear your name and like make sure that we're like, yep, it's this dude, not this dude, and just like then we can split. You and me we can both leave together at the same
I
time.
just shake my head and keep walking towards the jail.
So it takes
When
a
she's-
little time to walk across rooftops, jumping over. Reagan, you have no problem like following so shortly behind. You have a little bit of struggling here and there because the rain and the it makes it pretty difficult. But you do keep up. You see as you're going along, you see them because they got ahead of you a little bit. You see them in the distance, heading down the street, and you guys then follow suit. You are holding this guy. Who's holding the drunk unconscious man?
Tony.
It's Tony.
Okay. You guys start heading back to the main market area, and you see a couple guards in the front. And they're like, "Halt! What's your business?"
I, without getting off of Tony's shoulder, pull out our little writ from the council and just be like, council business.
And they open the doors and they let you in. It's later in the evening at this point now. You see another guard standing in front of the main chamber where you guys saw them before, the big table. They look at you and he goes, "What is your business? What do you need?"
Oh, well,
And he's kind of like weirded out seeing this guy hog-tied on the back, and you're sitting on the other shoulder next to him.
I kind of hop off of Tony's shoulder.
Okay.
And walk up to the
take no
guy.
notice.
I walk up to the guy and kind of like point to Tony and the guy he's holding, and I'm like, "Turns out, found you were a killer. I already interrogated him. You can have a talk to him if you'd like, though." And I just kind of nod to Tony like give him the nice man.
I set the tied up man on the table.
There's a little table on the edge. They're not in the room yet, so you set him on like this end table. It's before the room, and he's just kind of like sitting there, like unconscious, laying there on the side of this small little table. And he goes, "The constable might need to know this. I'll go wake her sometime." And so he opens the door. He lets you guys in.
I bring the guy in with us.
Okay. Okay. So, and then you probably lay him on the table. A hog-tied man on a table. A human.
Yes.
You wouldn't happen to have an apple, would you? No, just.
I will check my bag.
I mean, what versatility does Druidcraft have?
We could look at it.
I don't think it's that much, unfortunately.
That would be hilarious. But, anyways, sometime about, 20 minutes goes by. And that same elven woman comes in, and she's kind of perturbed. She goes, "This better be important. What is going..." And she looks and sees the table and this guy hogtied and sees you guys around, soaked in the rain from the rain, and she goes, "I've seen you've been productive. What's going on?"
Well, we happen to have caught the mayor's killer. We've already interrogated him, and he's admitted to the crimes, but I imagine you'll want to talk to him yourself.
Yes. Guards, please put him in the most comfortable cell we've got. And she winks. And she goes, "What do you know?"
Well, he claims to have been hired by the kingdom in the south. He doesn't know who his contract was from, but he did admit to that much.
Interesting. I do have some acquaintances, you should say, in the Southern Kingdom at this moment. I will send notice with them and see what they can give for information. Tell me though, does it have anything? Did they say anything about the crows? Were they involved?
Yes.
Actually,
in a way.
they were trying to frame the crows, but
Yes.
the crows were not involved.
Interesting.
Said something about Torin. I don't.
Torin? You're talking about the King of the South, correct?
He mentioned him, but he also said that he couldn't be sure that the contract had come from the king himself.
It was merely speculation on his part.
Okay. Well, good. Interesting. I will send news out to my cohorts in the Southern Kingdom and see what they have to say. If you don't mind, please stick around for the next couple days, just until I hear some news. Maybe you could be of use down the line as long as I have the right information.
Oh,
I'm always willing to make a few coins.
yes.
That's what I was hoping.
When we captured him, he also cleared the name of the Raisin. Raisin? Raven.
Yes, you know, the raisin. The raisin.
And
The raisin. The all-powerful and quiet raisin.
From California.
From California.
Plays in a jazz band, from what I heard.
Yeah. Couple friends.
Yeah, heard it through the grapevine.
oh, boo.
Sometimes I have trouble speaking.
Are you booing the California Raisins show? Is that what you're doing?
No, I heard it through the grapevine.
That was one of the songs that the California.
Also, works as a pun.
Yes.
Even if
Probably why they sang it.
So, with that in mind, you, with everything going on, she goes, "Please go on your way. We keep close though. We'll be able to get some news soon. I'm sure there are a couple jobs around town that could use your assistance."
I perk up.
Just check the notice boards in front of the building here. I'm sure there are a couple that could keep you busy.
Oh, man, quest boards. I feel like I'm in an MMO. All right, let's go check out the quest boards.
It's getting pretty late in the evening. But you get to the quest boards, and of course it's quiet. It's raining. You know, it's storming. It's pretty icky out.
Kind of like over there.
Yeah, right over there. You know.
Do we have a torch?
Well, someone could probably cast light, I would assume.
I actually can't. I was just lying to the guy. I do have a tinderbox.
I have a tinderbox.
I just have.
I have a
What did you
torch.
have? Okay, I was gonna say.
Well, I have 10 torches.
Same here.
Okay, so you guys start heading over to the board, and you see a couple jobs here and there. Some of them are just like, you know, clean up this, clean up that. A couple like, you know, till a building, or no building, till a couple of some farmland. But one kind of piques your interest.
Does it have a man for woman section?
Man seeking woman.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking this is like late medieval, early, you know,
Is there-
Craigslist.
Mhm.
So
Is there a misconnection section?
Misconnection section.
Warforged seeking mechanic.
Woman seeking tequila.
Pelt seller on the side of the road.
Yeah. No rum.
Hey, baby,
How's the rum going?
you love pelts?
Hey,
Do
baby.
you love pelts and cats?
Doctors needed.
Doctoring needed.
Oh, God. Horrible. So you guys see one job that seems interesting. It's from the pier, the dock, the head dock master, and it's written as such. It goes, wanted adventurers to seek out a nearby cave off the shore. We have noticed possible dragons in the past couple months.
This is
They
D&D,
have
don't
been-
get that excited.
Yeah. They have been a nuisance as of late, attacking our land and are attacking our ships as we go by. And taking what they please. If you could clear out this cave, large reward. And then you see signed is Victor Allenmore.
Where's my notes?
Where's my notes? Victor Allenmore. Head dock worker, more or less. I can't think of what they're called.
Steve Doors.
Or just Doc Master.
A dock master? Dock master, that sounds appropriate. Dock master. And that's all you get from it.
I look at Victus and say that we should go check out these dragon pirates. Because dragon pirates.
Dragon pirates.
Yes, let's.
But not, now, because it's night, right? Like, it's very late.
Yeah, it's getting later, and the storms are pretty. It's raining pretty hard, and it's pretty nasty out.
But I do not sleep.
Reagan and Raven, what are you doing? Benitez, Raven.
Have we noticed them leaving the jail yet? We are.
Yeah, if you've
At
been
this
watching
point.
them, you see them watching and looking at the board there.
We follow.
Okay.
And come up behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Stealthily,
Okay.
mind you. And just call out, "So, what's next?"
I inform him of what the constable had to say, that we've cleared his name, but we need to remain in the city for the next couple of days while she continues to look into it. And that if you'd like to help us, we're going to try to go fight some dragon pirates tomorrow and try to make some money. In the meantime,
And what's in it for me?
gold.
Good
Maybe
enough for me.
treasures.
Good enough.
I go where the money is.
Okay.
I'm always down. for a
So
good one.
I'm guessing you guys head out, start heading back to the
The tavern, yeah.
the tavern. Which pony
The
are we calling
original
this
tavern.
one? What pony are we calling this one?
No, the original one I did have the note back. It was
Navor.
What was it, Chris? Because you were cutting out.
The stumbling,
the-
prancing, dancing,
No.
shancing pony.
the one we spent the night at the first night was Crow's Nest and Albus.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go back to the crow's nest and get some sleep.
Okay. So you guys head out for the evening, and suddenly you feel quite vigorous after these last couple of adventures. And you've all reached level 2. I know, it's exciting. Level 2. You guys can level up a little bit later. It's okay. At this point, getting close to the evening, you guys won't get into some major combat, so we're moving on. The evening comes by pretty quickly, and you guys start getting up in the morning, start eating breakfast. What are you all doing at this point?
Is there an attractive person around?
That's really
Do you like 8-foot cow people?
yeah. I mean, really.
Is this the morning or in the evening still?
This is the morning now.
Okay, well, no, that's not the right time.
Okay. And actually, you know what? I take that back. It's not quite morning yet. All right. I'm retroacting because I forgot to do something.
All right.
As you guys are resting off to sleep, Raven.
The suspense!
The suspense! Raven, you are sleeping restlessly. You keep tossing and turning. And you hear the screams of past children. You hear the screams of your parents, and you don't see anything. You just see fire and fire and more fire. And then the next thing you see is complete and utter darkness. This darkness is just a void of nothing. It is disturbingly quiet to a point where you hear your own breath and you swear you can hear your own heartbeat in your ears. And you hear a breath. It's not your own. You quickly turn. And you see nothing. And then you hear another breath. And you turn and there's nothing. And you hear a voice. Tentative, aren't you? Always knowing what's going on. Interesting. I could use someone like you. What do you say?
Someone like me.
And it's strange. Your voice is of you as a child. You don't recognize it. It's almost disturbing. Can you say what you were saying?
What do you mean, someone like me? As I'm a little shaken, but I go with it.
You're very special, my friend. I hope to hear from you soon. And maybe things can work out in the long run. Something's coming. Something you will not be able to stop on your own. And the next thing you see is death and destruction all around you. You see orcs, you see goblins, you see humans, you see giants, you see death. You see humans, you see every single type. As you see a burnt sky above you. And the voice comes back and says, you need to be prepared. It's coming. And you wake suddenly. Morning. It's early morning. What do you guys do?
What does the barmaid look like?
Do an investigation check.
One-track bard.
I like a proper wake up. It gets the muscles going in the morning.
Well, okay.
Hold on. I gotta get my skills here. All right. Oh.
Unfortunately, the pretty little thing that you saw at the bar about a couple nights ago doesn't seem to be her shift at this time.
I'm very sad.
Wah, wah.
Have we had breakfast yet?
I do not require breakfast.
Some breakfast.
All right, so you get your usual breakfast. Things are good, and I'm guessing you guys want to start heading down to the docks, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
So you start heading down to the docks, and it's beautiful day. The rain had subsided. You just see puddles on the streets. You see people setting up the marketplace again for the daily sales of fruits and vegetables and fish and meat. It's just a nice, beautiful morning with that classic smell when you walk outside and it's rained all night.
Petrichor.
Mm-hmm. And you start heading towards the docks. You guys it takes about, 20, 30 minutes to head down. And you see several dock workers running around. They're getting busy for the day. You see a couple big ships there. They're loading up and getting ready to go out. And you see a couple barking like, over there, you pick those over there and go over here. And you see a couple, he has like a clipboard and he's writing things down. And you see this other man, he's directing. And it looks like there's like a man to each dock area that's doing this. So it seems very well organized and well managed. What do you do?
I'm going to approach the guy who looks like he's managing the site.
Okay.
And ask if his name is Victor. If he would happen to be Victor.
Oh, you're looking for Victor, huh? He's actually right over at this house, and there's actually this house a little bit farther away, just right off the docks. But it looks like it's more like an office type building. Maybe the living quarters are upstairs. You know, it's one of those type of places. He goes, he'll be in there. He'll be in there. He manages all the paperwork and makes sure that we are well paid.
I've been a guy that picks things up and puts things down. You're never well paid.
I was never talking about them. I was talking about me.
Yeah. Okay, that's more realistic. I thank him and direct the group to the house.
All right, you start heading to the house. Pretty nonchalant house. There's a door, and it says, what was the guy's name again? I'm totally blanking on it.
Victor Allen Moore.
I don't know.
Victor Allen Moore.
Victor Allen Moore, shipping and receiving. It's this metal plate on the side by the door.
Very official.
Yes. And you see a bell hanging from above, and then you see the large door right there. What do you do?
I'll walk up and ring the bell.
Okay. Ding, 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 ding. And you hear Rush on the door. He opens the door. He goes, "What? Stop doing that!" As you see a couple of the workers start walking back towards the... Get back to work! Get back to work! That's the payday bell. And the end of the bell. They'll take advantage of you if you let them.
My apologies. I assumed that was your doorbell.
I just put it there to make it easy for me. I'm here doing so much paperwork and preparing everything, making deals. What can I do for you?
Oh, well, I read on the local job board. Needed some help with some dragon pirates.
Dragon pirates. There's a cave not far from here. These caves have been... The creatures that have been living in this cave would say have been difficult. Especially one small dragon that seems to be coming and going as it pleases, taking what it likes from our ships, coming and going out of our port.
Well then, yes, it sounds like you have yourself a dragon pirate.
Yes. Looking at you guys. Maybe you can hold on to. Maybe you're capable.
I just kind of look up at the two giant things flanking me.
Maybe the big metal guy there. Maybe you're more than capable. It's going to be about 600 gold pieces for this job. And if you give me the head of the dragon itself, maybe an extra 100 in on the job. Clear out anything else that could be a nuisance out of the cave as well.
Let's go clean a cave.
I can agree to those terms.
Well, we'll be eternally grateful for your work. We already have enough stuff on our hands, and we've lost several good hands to this horrible dragon. See what you can do. So, what do you guys do? Oh, actually, he goes, it'll be quite difficult actually, to get to there. So I'm going to provide you a small ship to drop you off. It doesn't really have much of an entrance from land.
Can any of us sail a ship?
Well, you don't have to sail it. I will have a
drop us
couple of
off,
my
but,
hands to sail it for you.
Will they remain around?
They will remain a distance. I'm sure you...
Probably best.
Yes, I am sure you guys are capable of getting their attention in time, if needed.
I'll agree.
Excellent, excellent. Now, if you don't mind, come inside, we'll sign some paperwork. Deals and all.
Sure.
I'm assuming you speak for the group.
I look at the group to see if that's okay.
By the look of Reagan,
Yes.
no. He goes, great, great. What is the name of your group?
What?
The name.
The Sausage Party. No.
Reagan holds all the sausages.
Oh wait, I have a gift for this, but I can't see the chat.
Oh, could be Rainbow Party?
No, we're not going to call it the sausage party. He's joking.
No, the Rainbow Party.
The rainbow party.
Only if there's gold at the end. And I don't see any of your asses dipped in yellow.
Were we not the murder hobos?
Alright, looks like we gotta come up with a name.
The Gilded Unicorns.
The gilded unicorns.
Plaid dingleberries.
The plaid dingleberries.
The conching
I mean,
horns.
Based on the local thieves guild counting.
What about the gelded unicorn?
The gelded unicorns.
Yeah, the gelded unicorn.
That's a little. Could not have castration as a part of our name.
I think we should call ourselves the Bardians of the Gap.
The party. The Bardians of the Galaxy.
I'll plus one that. I'll plus one that.
Tony, you're gonna need a one-syllable name so you can just be the I Am Groot version of in this game. Your name's gonna have to change, buddy.
So, are you going to go with Bardians of the the Galaxy?
Bardians of the Universe!
Bardians of the Universe!
I might actually like that even better.
How about the Crow Killers?
The Crow Killers.
I do not favor that one.
What about the MacGuffin Retrieval Service?
If we were all part of the thieves guild, we could just be the murderers.
The Murder Crow. You gotta think of something here real quick, guys. Although this is funny. Yes, a gelding is a castrated horse, Reagan.
I know that.
I love that it even says Agriculture challenge. A gelding is a castrated horse or other equine, such as a donkey or a mule. In parentheses, or unicorn.
Why not just be called the gelding
That's
shadow?
how you tame them. That's how you keep them, tamed.
Adventurers Local 240.
Adventurers what?
Local 240.
Adventurers Local 240.
The gilded shadow.
I still kind of like MacGuffin Retrieval Service.
All right.
Shadow Bard.
The shadow. The Guffin.
I'm going MacGuffin Retrieval Service or Guardians of the Universe.
Guild of Shadows.
I
I
like
like Guardians of the Universe.
Yeah, Bardians. What the fuck?
Guardians of the Universe. That's all right. Guardians of the Universe. Sign here.
I hate you all.
In universe, I didn't ask their opinion at all before I wrote that down.
Guardians of the Universe. God. My inner geek.
We could also go. Oh God, what was that? The Johnny Quest spoof that was on Adult Swim for a long time.
Shoot.
Venture Brothers?
Yes,
Yeah.
we could go full Venture Brothers. The Guild of Calamity 10.
Yeah.
All right. You sign your paperwork. He goes, of course, if you don't come back, no money will come to you, of course. Good luck.
I'm fine with this as I have no next of kin.
Mm-hmm. As you guys head up onto a boat.
On a boat.
On a boat. On a boat.
It's not a dinky little boat. It's a decent sized little,
I just don't like the water, like in general. Like the water is like not my favorite.
I don't like it either.
Yeah, I'm a little hesitant. This is I saw the ocean for the first time 2 days ago, and
I am amazed.
And you're just kind
you
of
could rust.
and you're just kind of going.
That would take a really long time, and I would have to sit very still at that time.
You guys don't go very far out. You're just going against along the shore. It's actually very nice, unless you're uncomfortable. Obviously, Nort the cat would not be very comfortable.
Puts all four paws against the edge of the ship, trying to get on.
He's just clinging. You can't be moved.
Holding on to center mast.
I pick him up by the scruff of his neck.
That would be the time Glenn uses his float action. And you guys come up to this cave entrance. It's not too far off from the shore. What are you investigating, Bard Salsa?
Oh. I don't know. Didn't do it on purpose.
So, you get up to the shore, and it is beautiful out, sun's shining, and you see, about maybe 200 feet above, like, it's kind of like angled up higher, you see a cave entrance, and the sailors go, get out, and it's about waist high in water where you are at this point. And he goes, we're not getting any closer.
Do I see that the cat and the tiefling are uncomfortable?
I would assume probably yes.
I ask Victus, to help the cat and the tiefling.
I tell him to climb on my shoulders.
Random rooster being played. I don't know why it did that. That was kind of creepy. So you guys get onto the shore. Derek, you have no problem getting off onto the big guy and carrying you, basically. Derek,
What's up?
he's zoning out. You have no
No,
problem.
you were breaking up.
You have no problem with him carrying you over above the water.
No, I don't.
Neither with you, Vanitas.
Oh no, I like him. He's my favorite.
You guys go through waist high. Of course, for him, it's more like on his knees, and similar to Blue. It's not very high up. You guys wade through the water a little bit, get through onto these rocks, and you start going up. And you see this rock formation leading up to this cave structure. What do you guys do?
Let's go clean out a cave.
I go into stealth mode.
Yeah, me too.
And
And you guys start climbing?
fudge.
Okay.
I mean, seeing everyone else, yeah, I'm sure I would.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hold on to Tony as he climbs. Because
I like climbing.
That was very foreboding music.
And you all die.
And you will die.
Time to build new characters tomorrow.
Flash of
Actually-
light from a blessed weapon and you all are vaporized.
There, that's a little bit better. I actually wanted water to move in the caves. So, as you guys start climbing, taking your time, this isn't dangerous. I don't need you guys to roll for climbing, considering you guys are taking your time. There's no rush. And you guys get up to this entrance to this large cave. This cave entrance is huge. As you walk in, you see that there's huge puddles of water going throughout. And just to let you know, that water is waist high in some sections, meaning it will be tough terrain for you to walk through. But you're at the entrance at this point.
What's the name of this place?
Dragon's Cove. Isn't that what they referred to it as?
Yes.
Guy on the...
It is called Dragon's Cove. What do you guys do? You're at this entrance of this cave and it's pitch black.
I think the stealthy folks, and I'm
We're going
communicating
ahead
this to the. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna communicate this to the group, but I would
Okay.
think that the stealthy folks should go ahead first.
I have night vision.
Okay.
That's
Does anyone else have night vision?
Am I one of the
I
stealthy ones?
No, you and I are gonna stay towards the back.
All right.
Who else has night vision?
I do, but
Sure.
Do.
I believe I do as well.
Yeah, I don't know if we have anyone that doesn't.
yeah, it's only humans and halflings that don't have any form of infravision. if I remember correctly.
Okay, so okay, so how deep are we looking into this cave? Do we have any idea how deep it is?
Yeah, clean it out.
As you guys get down into the cave, just 1 minute. Oh, really? Where the hell did it go? That's all right. I will get to you. So you guys head down into the cave. What is the marching order for you guys?
Tony and I are gonna hang back.
I'll be towards back with them.
I'll be
Alright.
towards the front.
So let's go ahead and use the map, the marching formation order to help me for right now.
Okay.
OBS keeps on messing up.
It's looking fine to me.
Or I meant the cameras placements.
Oh, it's because someone left. Who left?
Glenn, looks like.
All right, give it a second. Hopefully Glenn will come back on, because sucks that he just stopped working. Maybe the battery died or something on his computer.
Doesn't it?
I know, he's still listed as logged in, so...
Well, I'm hoping he
Something
comes back on. Sorry, guys, the cameras are off, not working right.
You're good.
They just won't look right. So, you guys start your marching order, heading through to the cave, and it's just eerily quiet as you're wading through the water. And it's just you in the wind, and you hear the wind in the back. And suddenly, with Glenn up front, correct? And followed by Derek behind.
Yep.
Yeah, they were being stealthy.
I would be up there too. I don't think I'm very stealthy, but I was up there.
Okay. So as you guys are going through, yeah, he completely disconnected. Glenn completely disconnected in Fantasy Grounds as well.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Something
So,
died.
so
Maybe his power went out.
that could be it. So it's all right. As he's going through the caves, you start a little bit higher up out of the water a little bit. And as he goes to turn a corner, you see these cave structures and these tunnels going one to the left and one to the right. And the Raven goes to look for the right, and he gets out of the water a little bit, and as he's doing that, you see this pink, ugly, disgusting thing come flying out of nowhere with leathery wings and just horrendous looking mouth that is almost like mud with teeth that's rounded around this mouth, and it goes right for him, and we will get this into the next episode. So unfortunately, Glenn went out during probably a power outage or something, so
But still a good ending point.
yes, it is a good ending point to make sure I can.
He has no idea there's a dragon coming for him.
Yeah, not necessarily a dragon, could be something out. And it says, it said Glenn's internet just went out, that's why. So we will get back to this. They'll be looking through this cave, seeing what happens next. I may just have to make things more difficult for them since they're all level 2 and there's 6 of you. So we will be back on November 4th. My God, it is scary.
Don't tell Glenn about it. Make him watch the episode so he can find out what happened to him. Nobody tell Glenn.
Yeah.
Tommy died.
That's terrible.
Sorry, Glenn.
That's
You
terrible.
should have been there.
Yeah, yeah. Now you're dead. You're dead.
Oh, you weren't linked dead, man. You're really dead.
You're
It
really,
happened.
really, really dead. Yeah. This blood sucking thing just came through out of nowhere. Hey, you're dead, man.
Nothing we can do. Nothing we can do.
So, we will see you guys all on November 4th, and we'll continue on to this storyline and keep moving forward.
Word.
If you want to let Glenn know, if anybody talks to him, hey, yeah, you were just attacked by something. Lucky you. And we'll go from there. Again, sorry for the troubleshooting issues. He quit out on us during the internet issues, so the cameras got all screwed up. So, but we will be back on the 4th.
Word.
Oh,
I'm
Cool.
not paying
wow.
around.
Wow.
Oh no!
Glenn went
Don't
back.
tell him.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him. So,
Good job, Tony. Good job.
good. So, all right, guys, I'll see you all on the 4th.
Cool.